Alright, so hello students, welcome you all once again. So today I'm back with yet another super cool, amazing video full of shortcut tricks. So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you a very important trick from chemical kinetics. Alright, so let us move on to the video. See, first I'll be discussing few relations from zero order reaction, then I'll move on to the first order reaction. So first let us come to the zero order reaction. In zero order reaction, I have written two most important relations. See, based on this all relation directly, okay, if you go on looking into your previous year questions, directly based on this relation, questions have been asked. Okay, so it's better for you to remember all this relation. Now see, these relations I have written here because this is a shortcut trick video, and if you want the complete derivation for these relations, whatever I have written here, you can comment me below, because so that I can make the video on the derivation. Okay, if you want to see the derivation, I'll make a video, comment me below. Okay, now let us move to zero order reaction. See, in first point that we have to remember in zero order reaction is T 100%. What does T 100% means? The time required for the completion of complete reaction. For 100% complete, the reaction is completed. It means T 100%. So T 100% is equal to 2 times of T half. What does T half means? Half percent is completed, half percent is still remaining. Reaction, I'm talking about reaction. Now if you multiply 50 into 2, what will be your answer? 100 only, right? So T half means 50% of the reaction is completed. Therefore T 100% is equal to 2 times of T half. So simple, right? Everyone will remember this relation. Okay, now let us move on to the second relation. What is the second relation? Says T 75%. T 75% is equal to 1.5 T half. Okay, if you multiply T half with 1.5%, it will be your T 75%. So this was your first zero order reaction. Now let us come to the first order reaction. First order reaction is a bit more important than your zero order reaction. Okay, so by heart this relation carefully. Now let us move on. See, I have taken some relations here in first order reaction: T 75%, T 87.5%, T 93.75%, T 96.87%, then at last T 99.9%. See, similarly in this manner only they'll be asking you the question. They'll not give anything else apart from this. Like this only they'll be asking you the relations. Now how to remember this relation? Just by heart this quantities, or just even simply you can just remember it. What we can do: 2 3 4 5 10, 2 3 4 5 10. This T half is common. T half is common, everyone will remember it. What you have to remember? 2 3 4 5, 2 3 4 5, then at last we have to write 10. That's all. Now this relation directly, as I told you, based on this relation only they'll be asking you. So if you remember this, okay, if you remember this relation, any question asked from this relation, easily just by looking at it you can multiply and you can answer. Okay, now let us move to some more relation. Now whatever the relation I am going to discuss further, they are based on some sequence. Okay, now let us look at that sequence. See, if you want, again I'll explain. I have taken some relations and the simple formula: first write T half. On all the relations write T half first, then write 2 3 4 5, 2 3 4 5. Just leave one. Okay, just leave one. After one, what you have? 2 3 4 5, 2 3 4 5. At last write 10. That's all. Very simple, right? You can remember. Now let us move on to the sequencing relation. Alright, now how they'll be asking you the question is, just see here. Now they'll give a question for 50%. Okay, for 50% of the reaction, some so and so time is required. See, for 50% of the reaction, some so and so time is required. What will be the time required for the completion of 75% of the reaction? What will be the time required for completion of 87.5% of the reaction? And similarly, what will be the time taken for 93.75% of the reaction? See, they'll give you 50% of the reaction. What does 50% of the reaction means? Half-life. Am I right? 50% means half-life. Half is completed, half is still remaining. They'll give you 50% and they'll ask you any other relation. If 50% of the reaction takes so and so time, what will be the time required for the completion of 75% of the reaction? Now, for this trick, what we have to do is write 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4. This sequence, even a small child can remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I right? Now, next what you have to do? Half-life. What does 50% means? Half-life only, right? Half-life. Already explained you. 50% means half percent of the reaction is completed. Half is still remaining. So, 1 half-life. Next, write same. 2 half-life. 3 half-life. This is life, okay? This is life. Life and half-life. H means life. Just to save your time, I'm just writing this, okay? 1 half-life, 2 half-life, 3 half-life, 4 half-life. That's all. Now, how they'll be asking you the question? Just for example, I'm telling you. For example, suppose if a reaction takes 10 seconds to complete 50% of the reaction, or if the half-life of the reaction is 10 seconds. I'm just telling you the question, focus on what I'm telling, okay? If half-life of the reaction is 10 seconds, okay, if half-life of the reaction is 10 seconds, find the time required for the reaction to complete 87.5%. See, in this manner only they'll be asking you the question. For half-life, the time required 10 seconds. What will be the time required for the completion of 87.5%? What to do? Now, tell me, you go on solving this with the regular method. Let me see. You will solve first or I will solve first? Definitely, just by looking at it, I'll solve. Now, what is the answer? Very simple, 30 seconds. How I told? See, for half-life they have given. What does half-life mean? 50%. For half-life is 1. Okay, for half-life is 1. Now they are asking us 87.5%. After 87.5%, what we have? 3. So for half-life it is 10 seconds. Then for 87.5%, just multiply 3 into 10 is equal to 30 seconds. That's all. Okay, now you go on solving this regular method with applying the formula. See, before you complete writing the formula, general formula for this, I would have told the answer. You would have not even completed the writing formula to solve this question. I would have told the answer. How I told? Very simple. We know the relation, right? 1 2 3 4. They have given us 10 seconds for this, and they are asking for 87.5%. What we did? Just multiply by 3, 30 seconds. That's all. Okay, similarly, another thing they'll be asking is, for example, they'll give us for the reaction to complete 90% of the reaction completes in so and so time. Okay, so and so time. What will be the time required for the completion of 99% of the reaction? What will be the time required for 99.9% of the reaction? What will be the time required for 99.99% of the reaction? In this manner, they'll be asking us the questions. Now again, how to solve this? Very simple trick, you have to remember. Again, 1 2 3 4. Now don't write here half-life, because here we had 50% of the reaction, so I written half-life. That's why I have taken this separately. Okay, just write 1 2 3 4. That's all. Now how they'll ask the question? Similarly as in the previous case. For example, for the reaction, for the 90% of the reaction, okay, for 90% of the reaction to complete, the reaction takes suppose 20 seconds. Okay, a reaction takes 20 seconds for 90% of its completion. Okay, what will be the time required for the reaction to complete 99.99%? Okay, they are asking us this relation. What we have to do? Just multiply 4. That's all. 4 2s are 8, 80 seconds. Just by looking at it, we can answer the question. Why? We know the relation, right? 1 2 3 4, 90, 99, 99.9, 99.99. This is the sequence. Easily we can remember. Just adding 0.9, 0.99. Just we have to add it. Okay, easily we can answer the question. So hope you like the video. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share with all your friends, subscribe the channel, hit the bell button, because every day or every alternative day I'll be uploading a video full of shortcut tricks which are very useful for cracking the exam. Okay.